Hi, you guys. Welcome back to Meaningful Motivations with Tracy Erickson. And of course, if you are new to this channel, welcome. My name is Tracy Erickson, and this is a pick a card oracle reading. And I'm using the Halloween oracle. This is just an October bonus message for you. And you can go ahead and choose one of these 3 pre-shuffled piles of oracle cards, or you can choose based on the image. This is pile number 1, an image of the hearth. This is pile number 2, an image of the apple. And this is pile number 3, an image of the barmbrack bread. And I'll be sure to put timestamps in the description box of this video so you can go straight to your reading. Or you can watch all 3 readings and just take whatever resonates with you at this time. All right, let's go ahead and get started with pile number 1, the hearth. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 1, the hearth. And the hearth card says, happiness in our hearts and homes. So the main theme, if you chose the pile number 1, right now your message is really about the heart of your home, because the hearth was always the place where the family would gather. This is the place where warmth was created for the home, and it's also the place where the meals would be prepared and cooked to nourish the family. So the hearth is all about the heart of the home. All right, so let's see what other cards came with that for you, pile number 1. Your next card is the underworld, where all things pause and begin again. And we have dawn, the light after the darkness. All right, so if you chose pile number 1, it is possible that you are feeling this call to just go within right now, to really light the fire of your heart. All right, now with this underworld next to dawn, I do feel like as you go within and really seek answers by, listening to your heart and listening to your own intuition and really finding that stillness in your mind so that you can hear all of that, then that is what's going to lead to this new dawn. And as you can see on this dawn card, the image is of an owl. An owl, especially with the light behind it rather than the darkness, in my opinion, is like a rising wisdom that's coming from within, right? And it also says the light after the darkness, which is interesting because the card before that is the underworld. So the underworld is, first of all, the images of a skull and the pomegranate. Now, the pomegranate is another image of the underworld, in some mythologies. But in general, that card is just saying that there are certain seasons in our lives where it's important that we just, find that peace and calm within. And, instead of putting our attention outside of ourselves and our home, then we're putting it on, inside of ourselves and inside of our home and what we are creating there. What kind of warmth have you been creating in your home? Has there been some kind of conflict that needs resolution now? Your spirit is asking you to sit in meditation with that underworld card, because it's going to lead to a dawn of new awakening of wisdom that will come from within. All right? And that is going to help you to align with this sense of family, this sense of warmth that you want to create in your life. All right, pile number 1. All right, so I think that is your quick bonus October message if you chose pile number 1. So if you like this video, please go ahead and click that like button down below. And feel free to leave me a comment in the comment section if this reading resonates with you. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to card number 2. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 2. And the image on pile number 2 was the apple. And it says here, risk and reward. All right. So this might be a time for you of, weighing the risk and reward of something. It could be about making a particular choice and going for it. You could be, maybe a little nervous, sensing some kind of danger. But all in all, this could be about also the risk and reward associated with love and relationships, because you can see the heart bite taken out of the apple. Let's see what else we have here on these other oracle cards for you. All right, you got the scrying card, which says intuition. And you got the zombie card, which says control. All right. Now, with the scrying card, it's basically saying that as you make this decision, whatever the decision might be, because that first card says risk and reward, it's going to be important for you to seek the inner wisdom, your own intuition, for guidance here. You don't want to look outside of yourself for this guidance, because deep within what action that you should be taking, all right? But with this zombie card, it says control, right? Now, zombies are really just the undead, because it's a corpse that is animated and walking around. So I feel like, in some sense, if you chose this reading, the pile number 2, then I feel like in some sense, you're feeling like you are being controlled outside of yourself. And it's honestly making you feel like your life is it's missing something. It's missing the vibrancy. It's missing that spark that actually reminds you that you're alive, right? Now, with it saying control, I'm getting the sense that it could be about a job or career path here, this choice that you have to make. So, it's going to be very important for you to really weigh the risk and the reward for what it is that you're doing. But with that scrying card, you already know deep within your intuition which way that you want to go. All right? But with this zombie card, it's like a reminder that sometimes we continually do things out of habit or, like a habitual cycle, similar to a zombie. It's like a brainless walking monster. I'm also picking up this message that many times when you hear about zombies in stories, the zombie is an animated corpse, but it's only animated because it has been awoken by some type of spell being placed on it or something along those lines, right? So then the zombie is like just a walking shell of who it is, of who it once was. So in one sense, I think your intuition is telling you where you're just feeling like someone else is in control of your destiny in one way or another, all right? So there is a particular choice that you need to make that is in alignment with what your intuition and inner guidance is telling you here, to break free from this hidden force that seems to be controlling you in one way or another. So it's all about connecting with your heart as well, with that heart-shaped bite. Connect with your heart as you seek this inner wisdom And that is going to help you when it comes to making this particular decision in the month of October. All right, pile number 2. That is your reading, your bonus reading for October. So if you like this message, don't forget to click that like button. And if this reading resonates with you, feel free to tell me about it in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And now it's time to move on to pile number 3. Hello to all of you who chose pile number 3 and the image of the barmbrack. It says sweetness and synergy. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but the barmbrack is a sweet bread that usually has some type of hidden charms placed in the bread to, basically give you some type of message or fortune telling through the charm that you get in your slice of this sweet bread. So it, this is about bringing people together and things like that. So let's go ahead and see what other cards we have for all of you who chose pile number 3. Your next card says Skull of Darkness, Blind Spots. Ooh, that's interesting. And your last one says Skeleton. And that one says Strength. All right? Okay, so with that Skull of Darkness, what I'm seeing from the message here, you guys, is that with this blind spot, I do feel, because of the image here, it's a skull in darkness, but there is this candle on top of it. So there is going to be something that is brought to light in you, something that maybe you were missing in your life in one way or another. Something, because when it's a blind spot, it's something that exists, but you don't see it, even though it's there within your realm of existence, right? So there could be this opportunity for sweetness and synergy, for coming together, but there was something that was remaining hidden in a blind spot for you. But with the candle on top of that skull, I do see that this blind spot is going to be illuminated. This darkness, this part of your shadow that needs to be revealed and released, is going to be illuminated in the month of October. And you have the skeleton card here. It says Strength. This is interesting because the full image of the skeleton, the skull is fully intact. But then there's a skull here with missing teeth and a broken spot. Okay? The way it's cracked is also looking a lot like this skull over here on the Skull of Darkness. But I noticed right away that this one is missing a couple of teeth in the front. And I did a whole video about the spiritual meaning of teeth. But what I'm feeling is that you are missing some type of tool to be receiving knowledge about something. But with the full skeleton looking fully intact, I feel like as you illuminate these blind spots in your life in the month of October, you're going to see the full picture of something you didn't see the full picture of before. And that is going to lead to much more sweetness and synergy, possibly with relationships in your life because of that barm brick card. That's a bread that you would share with others during this season. And I feel like you're going to, in the month of October, because it says Strength, whatever blind spot becomes illuminated for you, it's going to add to your strength. And with the image being of a skeleton, this is really something below the surface, but something that keeps you whole, that frames your entire being, if you know what I mean. So I feel like whatever blind spot's going to be illuminated for you is really going to strengthen your stance. It's going to strengthen your underlying frame of mind. And it's going to lead to, I think it's going to lead you to better relationships, to feeling like, you're actually getting life's sweetness finally. I feel like as you illuminate the darkness, you're only going to strengthen the synergy happening in your life. Things are going to finally feel aligned and for the goodness, for the sweetness of life. You're actually going to be enjoying life more as you illuminate these blind spots. Because again, you're going to see the full picture instead of just being, this partial broken picture. All right, pile number 3, that is your bonus October message. If you like this message, don't forget to click that like button. And if this reading resonates with you, leave me a comment in the comment section down below. Thank you all so much for being here and spending your time with me. I love you. And I'll see you next time. Bye.